Hey everyone, so back with another video. It's been a little while since the last one, but as we find ourselves in lockdown restrictions once again, I thought it'd be great to share a little 5-minute message and just to encourage and challenge you during this time. And today I wanted to look at two kings really quickly. And one of the kings I wanted to look at was King Manasseh. And to be honest, King Manasseh was an awful king. But we find ourselves at a stage where this Israelite nation has split itself. It's after the rule of King David and King Solomon, and there's this split between the kingdoms where 10 of the tribes of Israel have now occupied the northern kingdom of Israel. And there are two at the bottom which have now called themselves Judah. And Manasseh was a king of Judah. And the thing about Manasseh was he was awful. His father, King Hezekiah, was an amazing king who sought after God and made sure to build up the temple and rip down all the kind of old idols and and things to worship false gods. But Manasseh decided that he would absolutely do the opposite. And he built up idols and altars to false gods, and he desecrated the temple and brought in places of or things of worship into the temple, which was really a holy place only for God, Yahweh, the God of the Israelites. And so Manasseh is attacked by the Assyrian army. And the Assyrian army also previously attacked King Hezekiah, his father. And when they attacked King Hezekiah stood firm and said, you know what, God is going to save us from this attack. And he's going to do work mightily. And he sought after God and prayed and knew that God would honor King Hezekiah and his people and persevere and protect them. And in fact, God sent an angel that wiped out the whole of the Syrian army. But now we get to King Manasseh. And King Manasseh, he would have known the story, yet he still seemed to go against God. And then the Syrian army returned once again and took over the people of Judah and were taking them away into slavery. And then King Manasseh cried out to God. And it talks about a heart cry, crying out to God. And he says, please, please save us, redeem your nation. And God sees and hears his genuine cry. And what he does is he brings him out of that shackles that he found himself in, that slavery, as a king, high and mighty king, now made a slave. He then is restored as the king of Judah. And he then rips down all of these altars and idols proclaimed to these false gods and declares that the nation will only worship Yahweh, the God of Israel. And so I really want this to be a clear sign for us today that we build up idols and altars to other things in our lives, and we make God a second-rate citizen in our lives. And it's awful, it's shocking. To be honest, we should be repenting of how much we hold up those phones that we have and spend so much time on there, yet we don't give God what is due to him. And that is really, really frightening, because we're seeing like cyclones and we're seeing earthquakes and natural disasters. We have COVID out there that is really bringing the world to its knees. And we're seeing these extra strains coming out. And we must know that we are close to the end of the world, the return of Jesus. And we need to get our lives right. And the first thing we can do is by bashing down these altars and idols in our lives. Whatever is holding you back from worshiping God, that is what you need to cut out of your life. Whatever is holding you away from being able to spend time with God, to be able to live fully for Him, needs to be cut away at. So I want to encourage you today to cut out any idols that are in your life and honor God once again. Build up that temple in your life and spend time with Him. Honor Him. Bring glory to Him. And I know that when He returns, we will accept Jesus with open arms because we can stand firm in who He is in our lives. Hope you have an absolutely amazing day and stay safe and stay blessed. See you in the next one.